On Christmas Eve 2009, my first day in Israel, all the volunteers at Beit Emmanuel in Jaffa went to Bethlehem. It seemed to them a special thing to do on the birthday of Jesus, but my husband Butch and I did not go. I preferred to visit the flourishing biblical Bethlehem of my imagination. The name means house of bread, though the grain crop was complemented by grapevines, olives, figs, and pomegranates, watered by springs tunneled through rock to fertile terraces, and the outlying hillsides were speckled with sheep. David, the shepherd boy who would be king, filled his hours of solitude with slingshot practice to protect the family flock from predators like wolves and hyenas, learning the skills that would down the giant Goliath with a single stone. The prophet Micah would predict, "But you, Bethlehem Ephratah, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel." But the story of Jesus' birth begins further north, in Nazareth, a town of hinged wooden shop fronts and workshops, open markets, and stalls selling Middle Eastern foods. In many ways, it looks now as it would have looked then. Just ahead of Christmas 2009, we visited Mary's Cave in the Church of the Annunciation. It was late afternoon and tourists began heading back to their buses. All at once we found ourselves alone. Not one tourist, not one priest in the huge church. The loneliness that fell on me then seems now like a picture from God of the isolation I would feel as an immigrant to Israel who believed in Jesus. Mary, a devout young woman whose plans would not have included a pregnancy ahead of her wedding night, understood isolation too. Yet she willingly accepted what God had for her, though it would see her judged, perhaps vilified. But it was Joseph, whose child this was not, whose journey would be to realize the honor God was showing him in entrusting him with the upbringing of his son. Joseph would be given the greatest opportunity to serve God in the world, ever. My first Christmas in Israel brought to life everything that happened in the run-up to the Bethlehem birth. Read the full post at testimonytrain.com/Joseph or on the CMJ blog.